What's up, y'all? This is Aunt Glizzy and this Bobson TV, and today we got Justice for Twin. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. We on our way to 200K subscribers. As you all know, it's a police black man discrepancy going on in the DMV right now. It's a rack conspiracy theories going on. If y'all hear my dogs in the background, it's just because he sleep. This is sleep time. But I got new merch on. If anybody trying to support me, Bobson TV, all my supporters, DM me. If you in the DMV, we doing drop-offs. I got lots of merch. Hit me up on Instagram, The Real Bobson. Tell me you trying to get some merch. If you from out of town, I will mail it to you personally. Just cash out, send me your address. Just let me know that you trying to get some merch. DM you trying to get some merch. You from out of town, and we gonna put it together. Send me your address, and I'm gonna send it to you personally. I'm gonna put it on my Insta story of me sending out packages. I'm gonna send out packages 3 times a week. And if you're in the DMV area, we will do drop-offs for $125 a sweat. So we do drop-offs. It's top and bottom, top and matching bottom. Bottom match the same thing. Got the logo on the pants. I got orange too. All right, let's get into the story. As y'all all know, I made a part 1 to this. It's a twin brother. He was killed at a McDonald's. Allegedly, he was armed at a McDonald's drive-thru, and the police opened fire on him, and he ended up losing his life. There's so many conspiracy theories around this story that it don't make sense. But before I get into this story, I'm gonna bring y'all up to date. A year ago, not a year ago, 3 years ago exactly to this date, a DC police officer put his gun through a window and killed a black male in the DMV the same similar way that this guy died, that he passed away. It's similar fashions. Basically 3 years. All right, the officer got 5 years in jail for wrongful doing whatever the wrongful doing. They only sentenced him to 5 years. He just got sentenced to 5 years. The trial was just over, and the officer just got sentenced the same day to the day, the same exact day to the day that twin passed away. So that's just a coincidence that a police officer did the same thing in the DMV, and it redid its same course over again 3 years later on the same date. It's just a hell of a coincidence. But twin just passed away a couple days ago. Last week, a police officer chased a black African-American male suspect. That suspect got away. He threw a gun, allegedly. The police officer only found the gun. They went to apprehend the gun, like they went to go get the gun, retrieve the gun. As they were retrieving the gun went off. And the gun went off and struck the officer. The officer got injured and he died from his wounds. So the police was out in the community doing, what's it called? Burials, like police burials, like when all they cars together and they was just driving his body to the funeral home. They was driving him to the hospital. They lost one of their officers, so they was shutting the street down. Hundreds of police cars. The whole force was moving with him. When he went to the medical's office, the police force transported him there. It was just a big thing. They lost one of their officers, so they trying to hold somebody accountable for this. I'm not saying they did this on purpose. It's just a conspiracy theory. I had nothing against the police. I'm out the streets, y'all. This is the reason I'm out the streets, y'all. I'm trying to get my life together. So twin is at, now we get into twin. Twin is at McDonald's. Twin is loved in the community. I say the whole community love him.
Go shoot! I'm sleep! 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 Go shoot!
I ain't gonna lie, we just want justice. That's all we want. We just want justice, man.
Justice for justice!
We just want justice, man. That's all we want is justice.
Look at. I knew this before he passed away, though. I know of him. I just know of everybody knowing of him. He got a twin brother. Just him and his twin brother. They from MLK. They be up MLK. But this another conspiracy theory. Twin is a criminal activist. When I mean criminal activist, say like he in a program that try to stop violence in the street, like a violence instructor. Like they try to stop violence on the streets and speak on violence and tell the teens to move better and have better futures, and just a program, a non-profit program that help the community. This nonprofit program that helped the community is under review. It's under review, like under investigation behind some fraudulent charges and push paperwork and stuff like that connecting to Trayon White. Trayon White is a council member here. I'm gonna make a story after this. It's all gonna be in Barberson TV. Just type in Trayon White. It's gonna be the next story after this. It's gonna connect to this story. So Trayon White is a council member. He got caught for bribery for foundations like what's it called? Nonprofit foundations, nonprofit organizations. They were saying nonprofit organizations needed certain type of stuff to get passed and pushed through certain systems to get funding. And funding, they was using the funding inappropriate to fund their lifestyle.
Anything to say about all the
No comment.
Do you intend to keep running to stay in the election?
We want to see the body camera footage for Justin Robinson.
Do you intend to stay in the election, or do you plan to step down with what's going on? Anything to anybody else that has these questions about your role in the community?
We need to have the camera right here. We want to focus the camera on these people that's right here. They give a message.
But Trayon White was allegedly pushing these paperworks faster, taking money under the table to make things happen, and he got caught by the FBI in a sting operation. This guy allegedly worked for one of the companies that Trayon White had dealings with. So now in the news, they putting all this nonsense out there. He was a instructor. He had a criminal background. Now they talking about his criminal background. Because just remember, the police made a mistake. So now they're going to try to make him seem like the worstest person in the world the best way they can to keep their name and save face. I know them personally. They from the street. We all just out here trying to survive. So if you see a black man with a pistol, that does not mean he's a killer. That does not mean he don't know how to maintain in society. I seen him and his brother in suits. Like, you know what I'm saying? They got sense. It's just black males caught up in society. So they go into his background. In 2019, in 2019, he got locked up for him and he had a co-defendant. They got locked up. They both got locked up for murder charges. I don't know what degree murder, first degree or second degree, some type of murder charges. He ended up pleading to a lesser charge to like dangerous weapon charge or something, but he only got a couple years for it. His co-defendant pled guilty to the murder charge. He ended up coming home from the charge, and I guess he ended up getting in the program of the nonprofit organization, the violence instructor, basically trying to tell kids what's right from wrong. I'm just taking it that he learned from his lessons in jail, and he trying to do positive, so he became part of a program, because he probably can't get a job with a felony like that, so he became part of a program that took him in, and he was trying to do his benefit and his deeds in the city. You know what I'm saying? He do got a voice in the city that he can speak to people. Like, he can even reach out to me, because I know who he is personally. Like, he's a good person. Like, he ain't a bad person, bad soul, like he just damaging the city. So they trying to make it seem like, how did he even get a job working for the government, them type of instructor? Because they believed in him. He changed his life. He can't change his life. We come from Washington, D.C. He might have made a mistake in his life. That don't mean one mistake judge you. God said, come as you are. Everybody sin. Just because he made a mistake, he learned from his mistake and he tried to help the next person. That's what I took from it. Y'all try to twist it and make a story because I feel like the police did something bad. You know how they do. They just trying to go in their book. But let's get to the story. So he was at a McDonald's allegedly. I don't know if he was drunk or something. I don't know if he passed out or if he was unconscious. I don't know. But he crashed into the McDonald's in the drive-thru. This is all allegedly. In the McDonald's, somebody made a phone call of an accident of an unconscious driver passing to the McDonald's. They need medical assistance. The police show up. And catch him unconscious. But as they looking in his car, they see he have a firearm in his car. He might have just had a wild night out and about, drunk, lit, fell asleep in McDonald's. Gun on him, this gun to save his life, not to harm nobody. It's like judged by 12 or carried by 6. In this city, if you knew what I knew, you got to carry a gun. It ain't to harm nobody. It's to make sure you can make it home at night. So the police I just feel like I have nothing bad against the police. I want to tell them this. I know the police watch these videos.
Our Marielle Carbone is live outside the 7th District Police Headquarters now tonight, where protesters have been shutting down the street there. Marielle, what is it like there now?
Well, throughout the night, Annalisa, it's definitely been emotional, tense at some moments. Right now, though, I want to kind of give you a look into the people gathered out here. They've been holding out signs, chanting out here for a while, but now it's kind of this moment of just people coming together. They're playing music. Seems more like a memorial than anything else, but they have been out here really demanding accountability. They want to see the body camera footage from Sunday morning shooting, and again, they want to hear more from police. The person shot, we know, is 26-year-old Justin Robinson. Police say that they were responding to a car that hit a building, causing some minor damage early Sunday morning. Now, when police arrived, they say the driver, which we now know was Robinson, was unresponsive and had a firearm inside the car. Police say Robinson began moving and was then given some verbal commands to drop his weapon, but police claim that Robinson instead reached for an officer's service weapon, and that is when two officers fired shots at him, killing him. And now we know Robinson worked as a violence interrupter in the city, specifically with Cure the Streets. That helps stop gun violence and reduce violence in our community. Family and friends saying this should have just never happened. Police never should have fired those shots.
It's devastating every time we lose another young brother, no matter if it's to the streets, no matter if it's to the law enforcement. It's devastating every time. But when it's somebody that's really touching every part of DC, it hurt.
Yeah, you can hear that emotion in their neighbors, friends, community members. They tell us just how big of a difference they say Robinson made in the community because of that work from communities and work with young men and interrupt violence, as we mentioned there. Now, people have been telling us out here that they heard from family and friends that 17 shots were fired by police. That's something that they've been yelling about out here. We have not been able to confirm that number with police. They are just telling us that is something that will come out when that body camera footage comes out. Police have 5 days to release the body camera footage, but we know in the past they have released that earlier. So that is what people out here want to see. At this point, police are still investigating, and there is an internal investigation going on with inside the police department. For now, live out here in Southeast, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
I just feel like the government need to set up some type of training that a police officer know how to approach a black male that's armed. And if he if he incoherent, like if he sleep or if he not aware that the police are around and he has a firearm around, I just feel like y'all need to go to a training. I have nothing against y'all. They're training to do better tactics. I feel like y'all could have pinned that car in, boxed that car in, got on one of them little horns and woke him up and got him to throw that gun out the car or something. Like, I didn't feel like y'all had to go that far, but I know it's a lot going on. Y'all just lost one of y'all. There's a lot connected to this. A lot of theories and going on, man. They probably was in the office. One of their members went down and they don't got no suspects. So they just, I ain't into politics. I have nothing against officers. I just feel like they need to be trained. So they stick a gun in his window and wake him up. As he wake up, he see a gun in his face. He grabbed it. And they opened fire on him and said he was trying to take the officer's gun. If you wake up with a gun in your face as a black man, what is your reflexes to do? I'm just asking. Like, was y'all setting them up for suicide? Because, like, why would you stick the gun? Let's not get into all that. I send my condolences to him and his family. But I got a friend named Kray. Kray know him personally. Kray started a riot around this city behind that. Kray want answers. I commend Kray. Kray, I never seen no power like this. Kray got power that nobody know of. He unleashed the inner him. Kray stopped every block in front of the police station. He went to the McDonald's looking for the film stopper. He stopped traffic. He made the news. I seen Kray on the news. He the trending topic in the city right now because he knew him personally and he holding it down for him. You feel what I'm saying? So Kray got a movement going on. Everybody support Kray. I support Kray in this movement. And it's just a sad story, bro. I seen his brother write a post. The post was so sad. He said something like, they come from the same, like they share the same something. Nobody know how you feel. Bro, I don't know how you feel. I've been through death. Close when a loved one sent me into depression. I just pray for you, bro. And I just hope you be around people that you love, you know what I'm saying? and just try to keep your brain open, bro. I pray for you, though, bro. You tough, though, bro. We all tough. We from Southeast, bro. You be okay, bro. Not be okay to the fact that you can be all right, but just pray, bro. Let's just pray. Just pray. Stay close to your family. Enjoy your memories. But yeah, that's just a sad story. Trayon White was dead at this protest that Kray did at the police station, and the reporters was pressing Trayon out about his allegations in this situation that he got going on, because Trayon's getting pressure from resigning from his position. But I'm gonna tell y'all that in the next video. Baba son.